Is anybody else out there like deathly afraid of kangaroos like I am? I'm not kidding. Kangaroos are basically cats that tower over you standing on their hind legs and can kick the living hell out of you. Anyways, TikTok, land of the and home of posting whatever the hell you want. Unfortunately, it could be an AI dog playing with an old man shortly before obliterating him. Or it could be something like posting videos of your husband attempting to break your stuff because you think it's funny, and then people commenting on that TikTok saying, actually, that guy's kind of a turd. A huge one, actually. Big turd guy over there. And for context, in case you don't know, there was this couple that blew up recently via the wife of the situation's TikTok account. And without saying too much, they're weird.
If I lost my memory, what's the first thing you'd tell me about you?
That I'm your dad.
Basically, the video starts when this young lady, who I'm pretty sure is older than me, posted a video from her husband's perspective that he apparently took while he was trying to like destroy her property in the ceramic sink. So he records himself trying to throw her like expensive spray into the sink and break it. So as the spray hits the sink, instead of the spray itself breaking, whoops, now you just can't use your sink for a whole week because there's a Mario-sized hole in it now.
Oh no!
And in response to that TikTok, everyone seemed super supportive. Like, there was no hate towards her. It was just like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but I've been through this before, and this isn't normal. I hope you realize soon that this isn't normal and it's borderline abusive, and I hope you get through this. Super supportive stuff like that. And then it was like a flip switched in her mind. Like, she went from like, my husband was trying to break my property and he broke the sink instead, to like, you idiots. My husband is a sweetheart. You fell for the rage bait and now I'm rich. My rent's paid for the month. That's not me adding that. That's like a genuine post that she made. And then like 3 posts later, when people were like, this isn't really poor taste, man, she was like, I don't even pay rent. So now naturally everyone's confused, like, why did you even post this in the first place? Because at first the original claim was that she just like thought this was funny, right? Like, it was like kind of ignorance. She didn't realize that it was like kind of borderline like domestic violent behavior to be doing that. The second people started saying things, she acted like she actually knew all along and it was intentional. And I'm just gonna go on a limb right now and say, if it was intentional, what do you think's gonna happen in the future, you ding dong? Like, sure, a bunch of people clicked your video and gave you retention and you got a bunch of sales on your page and you made some money, right? Now in the future, everyone just knows you're branded as a liar. Or if they don't think that you're lying and believe your original video, they're just gonna see the video of the guy or any other video you post of the guy and be like, ew, that's the turd guy. I'm out of here, man. Wait, where else am I gonna find another mommy vlogger? No! You know what, guys? We don't have to deal with this. We're taking our asses to Abby Herbert's TikTok account. So people think that the 2 options right now are A, she was just retention farming and getting like in the algorithm by so many people reacting to her content. Which, by the way, if that was the intention, not only A, is that super tone deaf and it just like plays down people that have actually been in these relationships and been part of domestic violence. Not only have like a lot of people, and in this particular instance, like women dealt with domestic violence a lot, but that's just kind of making a mockery out of it. Oh, and also point number 2, by the way, ha! You failed, Buster, because you made no money from the creator fund, which my understanding is that it has to be at least a minute long or something. But where you did succeed is the fact that you're selling like actually 400 products on your TikTok page. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty well versed in YouTube knowledge as I've been doing it for a while at this point, but when it comes to TikTok stuff, I'm like a caveman. Like, I'll do my research for a video, and I did my research for this video, but just know that in the back of my mind, it's like, Ooga Booga. I'm not so sure if I was right about that one. But if we look at her TikTok right now, it says that she's selling 417 products on her TikTok shop. And from what I could find, you get between 10 and 50% of the sale of each item. The median is 25%. And the vast majority of the items that she's selling on her page are $20 and over. So I'm going to start at the minimum and just say $20. Even though she has some items for like well over $100 on her page. If every item on her TikTok shop sold one time, that'd be 417 times 20, which is $8,340. And if we subtract the 75% that she'd be losing from the total funding earlier, she's still left with $2,000. And people are buying products on TikTok literally constantly. So she could be making $2,000 a week for all we know. And all that's happening by people clicking on that video and trying to support her and get her out of the situation that they think she's in. They're just giving her more money. Also, the other possible answer is that she is stoned on copium, and that this guy is just a complete douchebag. But as is what happens in these situations, they'll lie for their significant others because they think it's complete normal behavior, or they'll do little things in their minds to justify it, like maybe thinking that it was just all for clout when in reality he's a violent man. However, either way, this woman has decided to die on the hill of, "You've fallen into my trap. My husband's not just trying to break my property, he's trying to bait you for money." And I've got to say, for even as much as Pitbull has been there and done, I don't think he been there, done this cheap. So as of today, that video was posted only like 6 days ago. And what is the icing on top of the cake that might even further prove that she's being a little bit disingenuine is that she deleted the video. The way my life is so unserious. I rage baited everyone into thinking my husband is just a monster. Also, I feel like it needs to be said that I'm not trying to be overdramatic about this and make claims that she's not doing. I don't think she's just going out of her way and thinking like, they're gonna think he's such a bad man and I'm gonna make so much money. Like, I do think she probably just went into it thinking that it was a funny video or something. And I don't think she actually was trying to pull in a bunch of views for money, but that's just me. I also am not trying to make the claim that this man is violent or that the video she posted in general was a sign of him being violent, even though it kind of is. I'm just trying to touch on the fact that things are a little bit serious than she makes them out to be in these videos, and if this was real, it definitely could be a sign of a situation. Like, you don't know what goes on inside someone else's relationship, but then when they post content like this, you get a little sneak peek inside, and then you're just like, my favorite creator posted a new video, let's watch. And if you did fake that, on a moral level, it goes so much deeper than simply faking it. It means that not only are you okay with deceiving the people that watch you, but you're clearly not thinking of those that actually dealt with these situations when you just post a video like that. Like, it's such a dark topic to farm engagement when you could easily post like, your cat and pop off 10 times more anyways.
Guys, my cat is sick and unable to move at all. Except for right then. If you, a kind stranger, could simply watch this video for at least 15 seconds, it can put me in the algorithm so more people can see my videos, and then they can donate directly to me so we can give cats money to solve their obesity so they stop dying of obesity. Because my cat is so sick and so obese, he can barely move except that one time just now. Well, make sure to share this video and spread awareness so everyone can know what a danger their cat is in, and so everyone can follow me. Thank you.
And then after everyone watches the video and just attempts to show their support, it's just like,
I want to say to everyone that watched the video of my cat and followed me and is showing their support, thanks for watching, asshole. Now I'm rich. You know my cat over there, bro? He's fine. You know what he's obese with? Bro's obese with money because we're so rich because so many of you watched. Thanks. Dumbass. I literally hate you. Remember that time that you watched my video and got me a bunch of money? Oh, you're so stupid. You're so stupid that I should just smack the shit out of you right now. Oh, I hope you die.
Like, if you're gonna stoop low and fake a prank or something. Kissing prank in public, episode like 479. Make your dad think the world is ending and that a bomb is gonna drop on his head. Pretend to murder your friend in cold blood. The options are limitless. Oh, also, in reference to what I said earlier about her taking down the original video, it looks like she's also taken down several other videos where she's even replied to comments in regard to that original video, so... And I think this goes into a whole deeper conversation about how people act on TikTok as a whole, because people are doing content like this and trying to bait people into engagement all the time. Even this woman, Gianna Wolf, this isn't her first time doing this. Granted, the first time she did this was a lot less extreme, but...
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn it, Mom. Didn't you already do this with me one time, and now you're ruining my special day? Mom, you're so funny and crazy for doing that. That's so funny. Between the two videos, it's like a direct mirror looking at each other, like Lil Wayne looking at himself, or like Harry Potter looking into the mirror and seeing what you want the most in the world, and it's just nothing. Because it's his parents. Same could apply to Batman. But it's no surprise that she did this, because for one reason, all of TikTok is just talking about how the easiest way to blow up is by engagement baiting.
Engagement bait is the absolute easiest way to go viral. This guy asked me if I have any examples. Different ways to do this. You can 1, make people mad. 2, say something that you know everybody is split on, like a 50-50 split. Very good example of this is politics.
Hey, has anyone told you recently that you're literally the problem? Anyways, so I've been really liking that new Taylor Swift album recently. Like, when you're an obese child in 3rd grade and your family's broke, so you only own a Wii and not an Xbox or anything like that, and people ask for your Xbox gamer tag, and you say, listen, I promise I have an Xbox. I don't remember my gamer tag right now. If I remember, I'll tell you tomorrow if I remember to check today, you know? I don't know. Actually, my Xbox is in the shop right now, so maybe like a week or 2, I'll get back to you on that. I don't know, you know. Fucking lie to everybody in the 3rd grade and make yourself look cooler so they're more likely to engage with you. Same applies to TikTok with your content. Basically, make like the most outlandish videos you can, or like if your animal needs to go to the hospital or something, people will make TikToks that are like, if you stick around in this video for like 13 seconds, it'll get pushed into the algorithm and more people will see it, and I'll be able to fix my parrot's wing. He tried to fly away from me, so I mercilessly bit him. And the second reason why no one should be surprised at all that she would pull a stunt like this is she has a fucking nose ring in her nose. You know, where nose rings go. We all should have known, man. Why didn't we think of it sooner? The nose ring theory.
Always has to be some dude in my comments going, septum ring theory.
It feels like every other day there's like a new mass hysteria thing on TikTok that like one person says in the comment section and now everybody's saying it. It feels like that thing back in like 2014 when there were killer clowns on the loose and there were just hordes of people going out looking for clowns, hiding their children behind them. Except like if you look, there are no clowns to be seen, just people looking for clowns. Come to think of it, do you think any of those people in 2014 have ever seen the clown that hides from gay people? Cause I haven't. Like, does anyone remember that one girl who said that Jeffree Star and Kanye West had a thing together, but then you go to her page and you just see that she like has all of these different like, what's it called? Secret notes on famous people? Like, it'd be like, Neil Patrick Harris is actually secretly straight. Or it'll be like, on the set of The Office, Steve Carell and John Krasinski actually had babies together. And trust me, I wanted to believe the Jeffree Star and Kanye West thing because that's funny. Actually, I take that back. Their babies would look like Pennywise, and I'm scared. And then everyone just believed everything she said, and then she just stirred the pot on TikTok up until one day, herself, she was like, yeah, I lie all the time about everything. And I lick toilet seats. What up? Well, these days, the newest version of that is just like taking a characteristic out of something, like ripped jeans, and then someone who owns that characteristic doing something, and now it's a theory. Like the septum ring theory.
This is when a girl gets a piercing right here, you know, kind of like that bullshit, as a way of self-expression, you know what I'm saying? But they have this theory saying that women that get septum piercings are severely, like, mentally ill. Now, do I see the coincidence? Yes, I do. Do I like septum piercings? Yes, I do.
Like my lovely girlfriend, my best friend Chase, his girlfriend, and my girlfriend's best friend all have septums. And dude, I wanna fucking die. Every morning I wake up, my girlfriend breaks my bones, my best friend Chase, he breaks my other half of my bones. But no, it doesn't make a difference whether or not someone has a different piece of metal that they chose to put in their face. Like, it doesn't determine their behavior. Just wait till these people find out about Africa. The taxi cab theory.
No, it's fate. It's not fate. This light is on, that's all. What light? Men are like cabs. When they're available, their light goes on. They wake up one day and they decide they're ready to settle down, have babies, whatever, and they turn their light on. The next woman they pick up, boom, that's the one they'll marry.
The Zootopia theory.
What if Judy Hopps was secretly pregnant throughout Zootopia?
The Twin Towers theory. Like, I don't think everybody on TikTok just straight up believes everything that they're fed, but I do think a lot of people on TikTok are very quick to believe anything that they see, similar to like the mother sharing Minion memes, or back when people thought that Moist Critical was actually Jesus's second coming on Facebook. That's real, by the way. Editing Caleb here, and dude, this is like such a crazy like turn of events that I did not expect towards the end of this video. And I came across a police report from the news that if it is true and this is the same guy, oh my god. Now, I'm gonna put it out there that a lot of people on TikTok are commenting this particular photo as if this is the same guy, and I'm just gonna say that it might not be the same guy. Like, it probably is. I mean, they're the same name. It's spelled differently, but other than like the 2 letters in the end changing, they're the same dude, like same age and everything. But basically, back in 2016, apparently he held a 22-year-old girl hostage when he was 36 years old. Yay! And I'm just gonna put it out there that if this is the case, a lot of people are using it as like a gotcha moment, like, ha, we got her. He's a bad man and you're defending him. But like, I'm gonna say real quick, no, it's sad because she's in denial and possibly in like a really bad situation. It's not funny. It's not like a gotcha thing at all. For all we know, she's in like a really toxic environment and like in a really bad relationship. Don't use that as a thing against her, dude. Like, yeah, because of the way she presents herself online, like it's a little bit less than favorable for her to be like someone you'd want to jump to the defense for. But still, no one deserves to be in a toxic relationship with someone that's possibly violent. And it's also worth noting that this news article was literally from 10 years ago. He could have changed and turned it around, but like, the evidence points the opposite way. But dude, to everyone that's like, gotcha, you're in a toxic relationship, what is wrong with you? Anyways, I felt like that was a really crazy thing that I found out, and I wanted to drop that in the video. Like, I felt like it'd be a huge thing to just leave out. Back to me. I think a lot of people using the internet just take in information and spit it back out rather than stopping to think for themselves and form an actual opinion. Much like a particle of dust floating through the atmosphere, or an amoeba, or a worm, they just want to kind of exist and turn their brains off for a minute. Which is fine, that's like the whole point of the internet, is just entertainment. But then people take things like 3 notches too high, and then it's like, okay, turn it off for like a day maybe, or even 30 minutes. And I do mean no offense, and if you're the type of person to even click on this video here, chances are you're not the person I'm talking about. I'm targeting a very specific type of person. For example, my girlfriend is the whole entire idea behind the video I'm making right now, because she's so chronically online, she showed me this video. But she still thought for herself for a minute, and her and I even had like a nice 30-minute conversation theorizing about what went on in actual real life behind this video. But then if you flip the coin to the other side, it's like, dude, have you ever heard of this kid right here that explained the 4th dimension and then disappeared forever? And then you look through the comment section of that TikTok that even expresses his name, and they're like, where did he go? He explained the fourth dimension so well, he fell inside of it? But then if you just take like 5 seconds to search for his name, bro's been making YouTube videos for years. Anyways, this video's been getting a little bit too ranty and serious, and I have a way to fix that problem. This was the last Santa hat that they had available at Walmart, and I fought an old lady for it. I'm feeling jolly already. Anyways, I'm out of time for this video, so I'm gonna go fake a tragedy and make money off of it. Thank you. I appreciate you clicking on this video, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Unless you're the old lady that I fought for this hat, in which case, you didn't even need this hat that bad anyways. This is probably like your last Christmas. It doesn't even matter. Alright, old lady, if you're watching this video, I'll cut a deal with you. If I can just have the hat for December, you can have the hat for like every other month of the year. I just need it for the 1 month.